In this one, I'm going to teach you how to fix the absolute worst body composition, which is being skinny fat. I was skinny fat for a pretty long period of time. I look in the mirror, see nothing but melted fucking ice cream. Hated how I looked, but I figured out how to fix it, and I'm going to bestow that information onto y'all today. So let's get right into it. The main question skinny fat people typically have is whether to cut or bulk. I made the big fat mistake of actually cutting. The reason you're actually skinny fat right now is because you have little to no muscle mass on top of slightly higher body fat percentage. So when you cut, you're actually achieving absolutely nothing. You're cutting into nothing. You have no muscle to actually show, so you just end up being skin and bone skinny. Even worse, if you're young, this could actually stunt your puberty growth, your height growth, etc. I actually still have very skinny wrists from trying to cut down from 135 all the way down to 125. So don't do that shit. But for the first 1 to 2 years of your training, you need to bulk. Gain as much size and strength as you possibly can. So the reason I didn't want to bulk was because I looked in the mirror and all I saw was fat, when in reality I just didn't have any muscle. So I was afraid to add that surplus and gain that little bit of extra fat, which was a completely irrational fear. When you train the 5 aesthetic muscles I'm going to show you, your body will naturally kind of form into that V-taper shape. And depending on where you store fat, the fat gain will look almost negligible. The fat gain may look a little bit worse if you store fat in your love handles and midsection, but you'll overall be looking a lot better as you gain size. You also don't want to waste time doing cut and bulk cycles your first couple years. You're just wasting a shit ton of time that could have been used to build muscle, cutting into gains that you don't really have just yet. You really just want to do a one long continuous bulk. You'll be a lot more grateful that you built all that mass and then actually look good after you cut than being disappointed because you cut too early. So the 5 muscles you need to train are lateral delts, which is the side of your shoulder, upper traps, which is your upper back, lats, which give you that V-taper, your abs, and your upper chest, which really helps fill everything out. The best exercises for each muscle: lateral delt, you want to hit your lat raises. The best exercise you can possibly do for your lats are pull-ups. Lat pull-downs are okay as well, but I've never had an exercise build my back like pull-ups have. For upper traps, you want to do shrugs. I recommend doing dumbbells, but you can do barbell as well, whatever you want. For abs, I do upside down crunches. For upper chest, you want to do incline dumbbell press. I typically put the bench at a 30 to 35 degree angle to really make sure I'm isolating the upper chest and not bringing my shoulders into the movement. And after around a year, you'll be looking sick, dude. You can see I'm very cylindrical, built kind of like a Coke can. The gyno's popping, looking terrible. After about a year of very unoptimized training, mind you, about 8 months of this was wasted. I look pretty decent, bro. I made sure to use an average picture where there's not crazy lighting. I don't have a pump in this picture. This is just how I normally look. And you can see I got the V-taper coming in. Nice lats. The gyno doesn't look nearly as bad because I built my upper chest. Shoulders look good. Traps look good. And this is realistic progress that you can make, bro. If you optimize your training, you could achieve this way, way sooner than I actually did. So I hope you all enjoyed this one. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if it helped you. If you have a skinny fat friend, send this video over to him. It might change his life.